3 Academy Award-winning actors. Sounds perfect. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here, bringing you my review of The Little Things. That's right. Got the advantage of watching it last night, and you guys already saw my little my first reaction review, of course. And The Little Things is a movie that's coming to HBO Max as well as theaters. It's the second dual release, I believe. Yes, the second dual release movie. So hey, if you can go see it in the movie theater, please do so. It's of course stars Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, Jared Leto. Holy shit, that's star power, award-winning star power, and it's written and directed by John Lee Hancock. John Lee Hancock. He's done other stuff like The Blind Side and Little Things, The Alamo. Let's see. I'm just looking at his credits here because I have never really heard his name. Yeah, he's written, director, Blind Side, The Rookie. The Founder. That's a great movie. The Founder was a great movie. Michael Keaton, of course, McDonald's. So there you go. When it comes to The Little Things, it's basically about Denzel Washington. He doesn't play a retired. Well, he kind of plays a retired. It's kind of like that trope of retired detective, but he's not really retired. He just, instead of doing the detective stuff that he did do, like I guess you say in Northern California, he's now just a cop in Kern County. And if Californians know Kern County, there's not a lot there. Okay. Kern County is it's pretty small. It's a pretty small, deserty type, mountainy kind of place. And then he gets brought in to basically look at this case that's very familiar to a case that he handled that kind of pushed him over the edge. So he basically teams up with Rami Malek, who's like this, hotshot detective guy, kind of strange, pretty strange, but he's all about hey, he wants to figure all this out. He wants to not let it get to him. He's kind of a douche, of course. So, there's a little bit of conflict right there. And then when it comes to these women that basically get murdered and weird things with the crime scenes, I won't go into it. Like I said, I'll keep it spoiler free. Of course, Jared Leto's character gets well, I mean, if you see what he looks like and sounds like, you would suspect him too. Let's just face it. They tried to ugly Jared Leto as much as possible, and they did a good job. The makeup, and I think they gave him a little pot belly underneath his shirt. It was pretty interesting. So, but anyways, so it's got those elements to it of gruesome murders, and you got the old detective that is no longer detective using his ways, and you got the new hotshot. And then, of course, you got the creepy guy that they suspect that is doing all this. I mean, it almost has the workings of Seven. I was thinking, man, is this John Lee Hancock guy really just trying to make his version of a Seven type movie? Because he's got all the elements there. You got 3 great actors. You got the retired dude, the older guy, the wisdom character, and then you got the young hotshot, and then you got the crazy guy. But of course, it's not Seven. I mean, it's got 7 elements, and I think he was really trying to go for some of those elements. And, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And my overall review is I enjoyed it. I want to see it again because after seeing the ending, I'm kind of okay, interesting. It didn't end the way I thought it was going to end. And I plan on watching it again just to now that I know where it heads, because I will say this, the first hour almost is a little choppy. It's a little choppy. Editing is a little strange for me. It's kind of jarring. It seems like scenes don't go on as long as you think that they would. And it just all of a sudden there's a random piece of dialogue and then it just cuts to the next scene. And I was kind of okay, this is a little messy when it comes to the editing. When Jared Leto really starts getting into the story, I mean, he steals the screen. I mean, he does. They all do well. Malik gets a little... it took me a bit to get used to Rami Malek's character. I will say that. At first, I was I don't really like his character at all, and I think you're really not supposed to. And then but then I was kind of man, maybe somebody else could have done this character. I don't know. But then at the same time, maybe if I watch it again, I'll enjoy it a little bit more. Denzel, of course, is great because he's fucking Denzel. Can't go wrong with him. I think there was more backstory that they were trying to give him that didn't really play out as a little more character development that maybe they could have spent more time on. I think, because there's some added scenes because he's essentially going back to where he used to work, to this, it's like San Francisco area pretty much. I think it's up north. I think that was pretty much it. But when it comes to Jared Leto, though, he transforms. That's just Jared Leto for you. Even the way he walks, like he has like a specific walk that this guy has, and it's weird, it's creepy, and like I said, they make him look, I don't know, his skin looks weird, his hair is all greasy. He wears the same thing like throughout. Like you always see him in his work uniform, I guess you'd say. Like he's always wearing it, and of course they like added like a little pot belly. But I mean, he's like, yeah, like I said, he's a scene stealer. Like the stuff that comes out of his mouth, when you got some interrogation stuff that happens, he, like I said, I think Mr. John Lee Hancock was thinking about Seven. He had some inspiration from Seven, because there are some shots, there are some like tones throughout where you kind of feel like it's like that. But then sometimes it's just like, it's almost like I just wish he would have went full Fincher, as opposed to like not being full Fincher, because like I said, the first hour is a little jarring, a little messy with the editing in my book. But like I said, the last hour gets interesting, and the way that it ends, I like the fact that it ended not how I thought it was going to end, which is always a good thing, or not even like really close. And I was like, interesting. That's where they're going to go with that. Okay, cool. So yeah, overall, I did enjoy it, and I definitely plan on watching it again if I was still doing my old style, where I'd put the my favorite movies of 2021, I guess you say, on the wall. It'd be on the wall, because I did enjoy it. I think I just like that first hour, though, was just like a little bit rough. Maybe it'll be easier the second time, but I did enjoy it. And like I said, watch it, guys. I mean, if you have HBO Max, no brainer. Just give it a chance. I think some people probably won't fully like it. Like I said, maybe they're hoping for a little bit, something more. But, it's a small movie. It's a small movie. And like I said, the performance from Jared Leto is pretty top notch when it comes to him. Like he's just a fucking full on creeper and everything. But there's, like I said, it can get a little messy, especially in that first hour. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much my review right there of The Little Things. Let me know if you saw it down below and what you thought about it. Hit that like, thumbs up button. If you'd be so kind, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. Of course, got the sock meds down below, Twitter, Instagram, and a Facebook page. You want to go like that? You want to hit the join button, become a Film Junkie member, go for it. Do that too. Or you can join the Patreon. That really helps out. Get some exclusive stuff I'm working on and everything. And then, of course, merchandise like this shirt, down in the Film Junkie closet. So why not? All right, guys.